Next question from Alex. How many times a day should one meditate? Is there a maximum amount of times per day? Okay, we get into the issue of time in terms of how it relates to meditation. The easy answer to your question is that you should try to meditate in the morning and in the evening. I recommend a good way of dealing with, of scheduling it. If you have a job or work or so on, try to do some when you wake up in the morning, some before you sleep at night. If you have a break during the day or during the days that you don't work, don't go to school, meditate in the afternoon as well, or try to take breaks, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and do a short meditation. When you're doing a intensive meditation course, of course that increases, and you would be doing 5 or 6 rounds a day, which would be 1 hour walking, 1 hour sitting. Once you got into it, once you started getting up there, so you might even do 10 or 12 hours of meditation a day. You might even do more than that. There are people, when they practice, they'll practice all day and all night, back and forth, walking, sitting, with breaks in between. So you might do even 16 hours of meditation or more in a 24-hour period. The more important thing to talk about is how unimportant this all is. That formal meditation is really only a formality or a structure, a way of simplifying the process of meditation, in the same way that training wheels are a way of simplifying the process of learning how to ride a bike. Once you get better at the meditation, the answer to your question really is you should be practicing meditation thousands of times every day, which means every moment that you remember to create this clear thought and to examine things or understand things as they are at every moment. When you feel pain in the body, pain when you're walking, when you're thinking, when you're liking, disliking, angry, frustrated, bored, worried, sad, doubting, tired, so on. Everything that you do, when you brush your teeth, when you eat your food, chewing, swallowing, every time you make this clear thought in your mind, that's meditation. So that's one meditation. So you count that. And I'm not just being silly. This is how it's been explained. That if you imagine enlightenment to be 10,000 acknowledgments away, then you just count them. How many times have I been mindful? You can imagine it in that sense anyway. Of course, if you're counting, you have to say counting, or thinking. So it's not really the point. But you can really think of it in terms of how many times you're being mindful, and you should be doing that at your peak. You should be able to be doing that to yourself once every on average once every second. So every second you're saying, bending, stretching, moving, touching, chewing, swallowing, brushing, when you're in the washroom, when you're in the shower, and so on. Whatever you do, creating the clear thought. And in that sense, it doesn't matter how many times you meditate formally during the day. When you learn how to do this, when you get better at this, then you're meditating all day. You do a formal practice in the morning, then when you start going to work, walking, you're sitting in your car, sitting, turning, seeing, shouting, whatever, as the day goes by, being mindful of everything that arises. Okay, so I hope that helps. Thanks for the question.